Do you want to create your own emotes in just a few clicks? Choose a drawing style.
If you are experiencing a blurry stream, drop frames, getting encoder overloaded messages, that can be a number of things, unfortunately. That's why you'll find so many videos, so many discussions, so many debates about what the right numbers are, what the right configurations are, and the short answer is, unfortunately, there isn't a magic number. It is unique to your situation and your viewers' situations, and I'll explain that in a bit. But I will give you a few places you can start looking. So for this example, I'm using OBS Studio. I recommend OBS Studio. I love it. So say you're having a blurry stream, it just looks, especially when there's fast movement. So what you want to do, you want to go to File, Settings, and there's two areas we're concerned with. The first one will be Output. Now on your output settings, you're going to want to switch this to Advanced. That usually defaults to Simple, but you're not going to see any of this stuff that I'm showing you right now until you change that to Advanced. After you switch that, if you're streaming from the same PC that you game on, which 9 times out of 10 that's what we're doing, you're generally not going to want to use just plain X264, which I can't show you those options because I'm actually recording right now. You're going to want to switch those to NVIDIA NVENC, assuming you're using an NVIDIA card, because that's going to utilize the dedicated hardware encoding chip on your GPU, and that means you don't have the CPU resources being used up encoding and getting overloaded, you know, during heavy taxing work while you're gaming. So you want that on to that chip because it's going to add very little overhead to your GPU, because again, it's not necessarily using your raw GPU resources like a video game does. It's actually taking advantage of that encoder hardware chip. Next option, enforce streaming service encoder settings. I don't have that enabled. I can't go into detail on all this stuff, unfortunately, because this video would just go on forever, and I try to keep them short. If any of you want some more explanation or different videos on different things to drill down into, just let me know. Rescale output. In most cases, you're not going to want to rescale your output here. You want to change that somewhere else. Rate control should always be CBR. You want that to be constant. There are no exceptions to that. Now let's talk about bitrate. Bitrate is the big one. So bitrate, generally speaking, the larger your bitrate, the better quality you can cram into